welcome to the setup video for the MatchMake Router version 2. Once you've downloaded the new router, extract the zip file and then open up the extracted folder. Inside the folder, you'll need to first double-click on the VirtualBox setup file. At the UAC prompt, press Yes, and then follow through the installation wizard by pressing Next, Next again, Next again, Yes on the Network Interfaces page, and finally Install. Installation will take a few moments depending on the speed of your PC. Click Finish to start the VirtualBox application. When the application loads, in the left-hand side under File, click Import Appliance. In the Import Appliance window, click the folder on the right-hand side. Now, browse to the location where you extracted the MatchMake Router version 2 zip file. When you've located the folder, simply click on the MatchMake Router v2 OVA file, and in the bottom right-hand side, click Open. In the bottom right-hand corner, click Next. And in the Appliance Settings window, it's important that under the MAC Address Policy dropdown, you select Include All Network Adapter MAC Addresses. Just to reiterate, this is an important setting. Once you've selected the option, click Import. The appliance will now import to VirtualBox. Again, this may take a few moments depending on the speed of your PC.
To set up the MatchMake router, all you need is a laptop or PC, an Ethernet cable, a USB to Ethernet adapter, a connection to your home router, and your console. First of all, what you need to do is plug in your Ethernet to USB adapter into a free port on your PC or laptop. Then take the Ethernet cable and plug this into the adapter. Then take the other end of the cable and plug this into the back of your console. This gives us a direct connection from your console to your laptop. Next, use the free port on the back of your PC or laptop and connect the connection directly from your router. So now we have a connection from our home router that goes into the laptop and a connection that comes out of our laptop into our console. Next, open up VirtualBox and edit the MatchMake VPN router. Under Network, on Adapter 1, select the onboard Ethernet adapter. This will give the MatchMake router internet connectivity. Under Adapter 2, select the USB adapter we just plugged in. This will give a connection from the console directly to the laptop. This is all that's required for the physical setup of the MatchMake router. To set up the MatchMake VPN router just using a laptop, all you need to do is have an Ethernet cable that connects into the back of your console, whether this be an Xbox or PlayStation. Then connect the other end of the cable into the free Ethernet port on the back of your laptop. Then inside VirtualBox, all you need to do is edit the settings, go down to Network. Under Adapter 1, this will be your wireless adapter that gives you internet to your home network. So in this case, I'll be selecting the Dell wireless adapter. Adapter 2 is the connection we've just put in that goes directly from the laptop to the console. So this will be our onboard Ethernet connection. Click OK, and that's all that's required for the physical setup.
The next thing to do is go back to your MatchMake Router folder and then double click on the Bot Lobby's Call of Duty Console MSI. This will install the MatchMake Router application. Simply click Next, Next again, and install. When prompted, click Yes at the UAC. Finally, click Finish. You'll now have a Bot Lobby's Call of Duty shortcut placed on your Start menu and desktop. Before launching the application, it's important you start the MatchMake Router, which we're going to do first. Back in the VirtualBox application, simply click the green Start arrow at the top to launch the MatchMake Router. When the MatchMake Router is started, we can now double-click on the Bot Lobby's Call of Duty console icon on your desktop to launch the application. When launching the application, press Yes on the UAC prompt. When the application loads, you'll be prompted to enter your license key. When you've entered your license key, simply click Login. When the application logs in, we first of all need to make sure the application can contact the router. On the left-hand side, we have a dialog box. If your IP address or name is already populated in this box, you can simply click Set. In the example we have here, we can see the IP address or name is not populated. In order to retrieve the name or IP address, we need to go back to the console of our MatchMake router. At the login prompt, simply enter user followed by the password of MatchMake, all in lowercase. When logged in, we then need to simply type a dot followed by / and then myip.sh. When you've entered that, simply push enter on your keyboard. You'll now see in the output, we're able to see the IP address of the appliance. In this case, it's 192.168.1.128. That IP address then needs to be entered into the dialog box in the application. When the IP address has been entered, simply click Set, and then click OK on the confirmation dialog box. Once this is complete, the application is now connected to the router. We can then use the two individual features, the geofence or the VPN. These can also be used together or separately. To set a geofence location, we can simply click on the country we require. In this case, if I wanted to play in USA East, I would simply click the USA East button. Additionally, you can connect to our MatchMake VPN. To do so, on the right-hand side of the application, we need to follow the first two simple steps. In step 1, click Browse, and then select the location you wish to connect the VPN to. In this case, we're going to select Australia. Select the file and then click Open. When you've clicked Open, the file will be imported into the MatchMake router and you'll receive a confirmation box stating that the VPN import has been successful. Click OK, and then in order to connect to the VPN, we need to simply click the Connect button. When clicking the Connect button, we will receive a confirmation dialog prompt that the router is rebooting. As we can see on the right-hand side in our MatchMake router console, the router is restarting. When the router has restarted, you will then be able to launch Call of Duty Warzone and the VPN will be active. And then what we're going to go ahead and do is check the geographic location to ensure that your traffic is being sent over the VPN. Go into the game, and then we're going to go into the options section. And then we're going to navigate along to the account tab at the top. Then we're going to go down to the geographical region, hit right on the controller, and as you can see, our location is now Sydney. Once you finish playing Call of Duty Warzone and you wish to reset the geofence or disconnect the VPN, you can simply use the corresponding buttons at the bottom of the application. To disconnect the VPN, simply click Disconnect. Once you've clicked Disconnect, you receive a confirmation dialog prompt stating that the VPN has now been disconnected. If you wish to reset the geofence, whereby removing all options to connect to any of the countries and going back to playing the game locally, simply click Reset Geofence. Once you've finished playing completely and you need to shut down the router, please ensure you use the Shut Down Router button on the left-hand side. Simply closing the MatchMake Router console window using the X at the top right-hand corner may cause corruption in the router. Clicking the Shut Down Router button, as you can see, will shut down the router correctly and ensure no corruption has occurred.